This is a CBS 17 Storm Team Alert.
It is Halloween and a Storm Team Alert Day in Central North Carolina. Good evening. I'm Angela Taylor.
And I'm Marius Payton. We have the Storm Team out tracking the storms in the CBS 17 Chevy Weather Beast, as well as the mobile news tracker. But first, let's head to our Weather Center and Chief Meteorologist Wes Hohenstein. And Wes, what's going on out there right now?
Everything looks good to go for now for trick-or-treating. In fact, even the little bit of light rain that we saw moving through Wake County earlier has fizzled out, and that wasn't expected to be severe. But a little bit of light rain ahead of the main line of storms has always been possible. But right now we are dry from top to bottom in central North Carolina. That's going to change very shortly as this line of storms back to the west moves into our area, bringing heavy rain, thunder and lightning, damaging wind gusts, and even the possibility of isolated tornadoes. So get out and get your candy now and get back in and hunker down as the storms move through. Already bringing severe thunderstorm warnings to our friends in the Triad. Charlotte has had a rough go of it for the last hour. We've even gotten a tornado warning down around Columbia in South Carolina. So all of this in its current form will head our way. Here's the timing. I know some of you maybe need to wait a little longer to go trick-or-treating. I wouldn't wait too much longer. The main line of storms gets to western parts of our viewing area between 7 and 9. So have your trick-or-treating wrapped up by these times. You don't want to get caught 3 or 4 blocks from your house when the storms come in with heavy rain, lightning, and wind strong enough to knock down trees onto your street in front of your house. So this is what we expect between 8 and 10 o'clock through Raleigh, through all of Wake County, through parts of Cumberland County, and then the I-95 corridor after 10 o'clock. We will be able to sound the all clear for everyone after 11 o'clock or midnight tonight. As I mentioned, tornadoes are a possibility, and a tornado watch is in effect for most everyone until 11 o'clock. A lot to be on the lookout for tonight. Please stay weather aware and get ready to make a wardrobe change because it's about to get cold. I'll tell you about the drastic drop in temperatures, and we'll take you hour by hour through the rest of the night and show you what the radar will look like as you begin trick-or-treating in just a few minutes.
All right, Wes, thank you. Now, we do have crews all over tracking the storms, plus the CBS 17 Chevy Weather Beast on the road. Let's check in with Storm Team meteorologist Bill Ray. And Bill, it looks dry where you are right now.
Yeah, we're on 440, and we ran through some rain showers around Clayton about a half hour ago. And I do want to show you, you can see that's coming from Clayton. You can see how the skies have broken there. But there's the Weather Beast tracker. We're going to let it go through. Look at those showers. We're right over those showers. And then we're going to go chase them out toward the eastern part of Wake County, and they died. They just kind of fizzled right out. But as we all know, the large area of precipitation is out to the west of us, so Wes has been tracking, and that's where we're going to head the Weather Beast toward now. We're not going to go all the way out there, but we'll be ready for it when it comes our way. So we've got about 78 degrees on our in-house weather equipment here with a dew point of 70. That's just unheard of in October. So that tells me the atmosphere is very, very unstable, and we have to deal with the potential for some of those strong showers and storms to develop, as Wes was saying, probably in Raleigh and Durham where we are. We're on 440 now, probably developing around 8 o'clock or so. And I think we're coming up. I'm going to leave you now with just a shot. Let me get to the right shot out the front. It looks like some heavy traffic right here by Glenwood Avenue. Folks trying to get off on 70 and get home so they can go trick-or-treating before the rain comes. Once again, meteorologist Bill Ray and the Weather Beast, back to you guys.
Bill, thanks so much. Now we're going to show you a picture from downtown Fayetteville where the kids are out trick-or-treating. Look at the dinosaur right there.
T-Rex.
Cute little dog right there. So far, the weather isn't slowing any of those trick-or-treaters down. And kids of all ages, and by all ages, I mean adults and college kids, love to dress up for Halloween.
And one of the biggest parties every year is on Franklin Street in Chapel Hill. CBS 17's Colleen Quigley is live tonight. And Colleen, I know police are keeping a close eye on the radar.
Yeah, Angela, Marius, they're keeping an eye to the sky tonight and on that all-important forecast. You can see right here, traffic still moving on Franklin Street. There's cones out. The plan is for the road to close at 8 o'clock so the fun can way here, people in costume, eating candy, doing it all. But if the weather is severe, they're going to change when they close the road, or they might not close the road at all. They said obviously safety tonight is the most important thing. Obviously they want people to have fun, but they say they are strongly encouraging everyone to be prepared to stay at home tonight if the weather does get too severe. Now, if you are planning on coming out, of course you want to dress up, but there are a couple things to keep in mind. There's no alcohol allowed. You cannot bring your pets, leave those furry friends at home. And in terms of the costumes, anything that looks like a weapon or is a weapon, you cannot bring with you out here tonight. So again, the plan is for the road to close at 10. It'll open back up at 10:30. Reporting live in Chapel Hill, Colleen Quigley, CBS 17 News.
Like that costume change there, Colleen. Did you notice she was a cat earlier? Now she's a unicorn.
Her Halloween game is strong.
She's magical. Well, if you're headed out tonight, make sure to take your CBS 17 News and weather apps with you. They are free in your app store, and you can get live radar, weather alerts right on your cell phone.
And don't forget, we want to see your Halloween pictures. They've already started coming in. Just email it to sendit@cbs17.com or tag CBS17 on your social media. Russ.
I'm Russ Boyd in the Breaking News Center. A local mother and son now facing new animal cruelty charges. We told you just last month that Cynthia Riggin, seen here at a previous court appearance, we're going to show you that right now, and her son Taylor Dorr were arrested on one count of cruelty to animals. Well, now investigators say each face 16 felony charges and 37 misdemeanors. Riggin turned herself into deputies today, and within just the last 45 minutes, we found out that deputies arrested Dorr. Animal Services seized 57 dogs, mostly puppies, from their home. The dogs considered evidence, still being cared for by the Orange County Animal Control. The mother and son scheduled to be back in court on November 18th. Angela.
All right, thank you, Russ. And another animal abuse case in this crime alert. This is awful, guys. A Raleigh man accused of killing a puppy. Officers arrested him, George Williamson III, at his home in Johnston County. According to warrants, Williamson broke into a woman's home and then kicked the Shih Tzu puppy to death. Awful. And a gas leak near Hillsborough Street in Raleigh caused a few traffic tie-ups this afternoon. The call came in just after 11. According to the city of Raleigh, police officers responded to a fire check and found a gas leak along Montgomery Street. City crews shut down the intersection while crews repaired that break.
State lawmakers are spending their Halloween at work. They could end the session without ending the standoff over the state budget.
Expanding Medicaid and raises for teachers are two of the key issues still remaining. CBS 17's Michael Hyland keeping tabs on this. And Michael, a very busy afternoon there.
Right, and we've just found out the Senate is about to take off from here, not taking a vote on whether to override Governor Roy Cooper's veto of the state budget. They did act earlier today on a plan to give raises to teachers. The governor may still veto that, though, even though he wants teachers to get raises. Months after teachers marched in Raleigh, they could see bigger paychecks, but it may not be enough.
This is no small thing.
Republicans put a plan together to give teachers almost a 4% raise over 2 years. It's not as much as what Democratic Governor Roy Cooper wanted. So now he has a choice. Let this go through or veto the raises. State Rep Verla Insko is a Democrat who voted against the pay hike.
We are really not investing in our own future because we're not investing in our children adequately.
Since the governor vetoed the budget 4 months ago, this has been a key part of the stalemate.
This is an opportunity for the Democrats to put the partisanship aside, go on with this bill. It's a chance for the governor to sign this bill and move on.
House Speaker Tim Moore says the raises would be higher if Democrats will go along with them on overriding Governor Cooper's veto of the budget. In a tweet Thursday morning, the governor compared Republicans to kidnappers holding teachers hostage.
How somebody who supports education can't get on board with $250 million additional money, I don't see how.
So even though it's been on the agenda all week, again, the Senate will not take a vote today on whether to override Governor Cooper's veto of the budget. Under the agreement that they've just put through when they leave town today, they likely will not revisit this issue again until January. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
All right, Michael, thank you. A 16-year-old now faces charges related to a school lockdown. Raleigh police say Anselmo Arroyo Maldonado shot another student near Enloe High School.
Now, some parents believe the code red meant a possible shooter could be inside the school. CBS 17's Bridget Chapman is getting answers tonight about what a code red really means.
Different districts across our area have different terminology for lockdowns. Yesterday was a code red here. The district tells me even though it didn't happen on campus, it did involve 2 students.
Hello, families. In an effort to keep you informed, I want to share an update regarding yesterday's lockdown.
That's the message Enloe High School parents received Thursday morning. It goes on to say a student there has been charged for crimes related to Wednesday's lockdown. That student, 16-year-old Anselmo Arroyo Maldonado. He's accused of shooting and trying to rob another Enloe High student at a nearby gas station.
After yesterday, I'm going to ask my kids once they come home you know, how they went through the lockdown drill and the procedure that they would go through.
I found out the state requires schools to do at least 4 lockdown drills a year. Wake County Public Schools have lockdowns labeled by codes. Code red means there's an immediate threat to the school. Students are moved to safe areas and doors are locked. Code yellow means there's a threat in the community. Outdoor activities stop, students move inside. Doors are locked, but classes continue.
Well, it's always one of those, unforeseen events. You know, nobody can totally prepare for it. Nobody has the best plan of action, but, the more prepared, the better.
Durham Public Schools has lockouts, meaning the threat is outside. Doors are locked, but classes continue. A lockdown is a threat inside the school. Doors are locked and students are confined to classrooms. Johnston County Public Schools doesn't use codes. All their lockdowns call for lights off, doors locked, and kids hidden. They add challenges to their drills as well to be better prepared.
It's very important. It's very, very important. They need to know what they have to do.
Police tell me they found the victim with a gunshot wound in the arm. He is expected to be okay. In Raleigh, Bridget Chapman, CBS 17 News.
Bridget, thank you. It is a severe weather alert day in central North Carolina. Our crews are all over tonight tracking possible storms. We'll check back in with Chief Meteorologist Wes Hohenstein just ahead.
Plus, a lot of us use online or mail order pharmacy. Next at 6, we're digging deeper into what happens if your medicine gets mixed up.
But first, a live look at traffic tonight from our camera at I-40 and Harrison Avenue. Westbound lanes there on the right-hand side. Traffic's not that bad, I imagine. The kiddos and their parents getting ready to go trick-or-treating this evening. You're watching CBS 17 News, where local news matters.
The CBS 17 Storm Team Weather Beast, powered by Central Carolina Chevy dealers.